But next to that heart, or where it dumps it, is called the atria. But right next to it, there is a small little expansion called the auricle, or the small ear. And this small ear picks up the beat of the AV node and sends it into the atrium, and then the blood goes into the lower chamber, which is really called, a ventricle. And the word ventricle comes from Latin belly. And what does a belly do with food? Digest it. So you see, the blood going into the heart is not completely digested. So it has to be digested in order to conform to a particular tone. And sometimes things get in there that just don't want to conform. And then we have a heartburn. You got it? Now eventually, and this is the change that's coming on, that when we eat, it will enter the stomach and it will go along the inner tube. And as it goes along the inner tube, it becomes digested finer and finer and finer. Now there are no capillaries here to pick up the proteins. There are no fingers or villi to pick up the fatty acids. They go along and they become digested finer and finer and finer, and finally into the large colon, up and being digested even further now, further, and then that's the transverse, and this comes down, and then we go into, comes down, what do you call that? Sigmoid.
Oh.
And the sigmoid, look. Let's make a parallel. And if I take that and do that, what do I got? An arch. And it is in this arch that the food will be absorbed, completely absorbed, and sent throughout the whole body. This is what I get now as a picture of what we are changing to. So, but before this can happen in the groin, in the male, in the two testes, the sperms will disappear. one testicle will make the egg, and the other testicle will make the quicknut. And when this is implanted into the female, the woman, it is like taking a seed, as we do today, and put it into the earth. Now we are conforming to the outside. Got it? We don't ask earth to supply the other half of the seed. We give it a whole seed. And that's the same thing that's going to happen here. Of course, there'll be other changes, but enough was enough, I think, when I give you all this at once. So, I think that's it.
Would anyone like to ask Pasquale anything? Joe,
Will these changes happen gradually or all at once?
Will these changes happen gradually or all at once?
No, the original guy changes all step by step by step, and this is what the New Testament means when he died for our sins. Once that new man appears, then the image of his will automatically change other people too. You get it?
anyone else?
Now you're getting answers you never had before.
Bob,
Are you aware that the word testament is connected to testes?
Are you aware that the word testament is connected to testes?
I am aware of it. I'm very much aware of it.
Ara,
Pasquale, with the sigmoid colon and the arc, is that related to the corpus
The
callosum?
corpus callosum, good for you.
anyone else? All right, Pasquale.
All right? Okay, I have an announcement for next week. Next week, Jim Bradman said he will be here, so please be here to